Hey, what's up? It is your guy, Mark My Words. And today, I just want to talk to you a little bit about belief, believing in yourself. All right? Because you cannot expect people to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. And I know we get a little cliche and stuff sounds a little bit herky jerky, or even hokey if you want to call it that. But you truly have to believe in yourself, bro. All right? So make sure as you're watching this video, you have to understand that we're trying to get better every day. So everything we talk about has to do with self-improvement. All right? And it is the very small things. It's not the big things that you think about, bro. Everybody that has big accomplishments, big goals, and they meet those goals, they start with a lot of small habits. All right? So, as always, if you like the information, if you like the channel, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you email me at coachmark22@gmail.com. That is Coach Mark with a C. 22@gmail.com if you have a question or a submission for a Q&A on the lives that I do later on. All right? Now, when we talk about belief, bro, that means you believe that you can do something before you do it. All right? You believe that you can do something before you do it. If you ever see kids, when you ask them what they want to be in life, and they'll tell you they want to be an astronaut, they want to be a fireman, right? They want to be in the military and shoot big guns and drive helicopters, right? Fly helicopters. Bro, they don't even know how to drive a car. They don't know how to read, right? All like that. They don't know how to do half of the things you can do, but they believe in themselves. What they have more than what we have is belief. Now, I understand they don't have any real world experience, okay? And I understand nothing has really happened to them in their lifetime right now. But at the same time, they have belief. They have belief. And every day they wake up, bro, they believe they can be an astronaut. Bro, there's only, I guarantee you, the amount of people that actually make it into space is probably 0.000000001% of people, okay? But you can't tell a child that. They don't care. They have supreme belief in themselves. Well, this is the thing. The goals that you have set out for yourself are nowhere near as far out as the goals they have for themselves. So why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you believe that you can attain these goals? Why don't you believe that you can get to where you need to get to? You've seen people do it. All you want to do is buy a $400,000 house. Well, you've seen 100 of them in your lifetime, probably thousands, right? It's just that small bit of belief that you don't have. So I'm just going to give you a couple ways, bro, that you can increase your belief system, okay? That you can start believing in yourself just a little bit more every single day. But every time I come on here and talk to you about something, understand that these are small daily habits that you must get used to doing. You must do them repeatedly. It becomes easier, but you have to keep doing it. It's like exercising. Just because you get good at exercising, you can't stop. All right? You have to go and go and go. All right? Now, number one, you have to find people that believe in themselves and take notes and ask questions, or ask questions and take notes. Whatever you want to do first. There are people that are around you that really believe in themselves, bro. That really feel like they have it figured out. That really feel like they can do whatever they want to do. And bro, you have neighbors like this. You have coworkers like this. You have people in your family like this. You might have friends like this. They believe in themselves. A lot of times, even when they should not. Right? You got people talking about, I'm going to win the lottery. And they play the lottery every day, bro. And they've never won a day in their lives. But they believe that they can. So they keep playing. So even that person that believes in a far out dream like winning the lottery, ask them what they do. How do they maintain that belief system? What makes them continue to play? And I guarantee you they'll tell you some things you didn't know. You got to take notes. So take 3 or 4 people, bro, that just believe in themselves like crazy, even if you don't think they should. And just ask them, what makes you believe in yourself so much, man? What makes you think you're going to reach your goals? What are the ideas that go through your head in the morning that has you believing that you're going to do it? What is it about that? And I guarantee you they're going to tell you some things that you didn't know. They're going to tell you some things you can implement into your daily life, bro, that you'll be like, oh my God. As soon as I started doing the things that they're doing, listen, I got that much closer to my goals just because of the belief system. Your favorite your favorite athlete, bro, I'm telling you, they don't go into the game talking about I'm going to strike out 3 times. I'm going to miss 100 shots in this game. I'm going to throw 10 incompletions. That's not how they go into the game. It's the exact opposite. Supreme belief in themselves. And if they fail, they fail. So what? But there's no way they win if they go in talking about I'm going to have 10 incompletions. I just got to get my mind ready for it. They won't complete one pass, bro, if they do it that way. Now, number 2. A lot of us hang around people that constantly remind us of the old person we used to be. Right? Bro, you mess around and live for 90 or 100 years. Most of y'all have a grandparent that has lived 90 or 100 years. Okay? If that is the case, why would we remain the same for our entire lives? Does that make any sense to you? Does that make any sense that you would remain the same for the entirety of your life? It doesn't. So what you were in your 20s, bro, you should not be in your 30s. What you were in your 30s, you should not be in your 40s. But if you hang around people that all they do is remind you of the old you and the you that you used to be, the you that used to fail or take drugs or use alcohol or not be a good steward of his finances. Now your mind's thinking about that person all the time, and it's real easy to slip back to that guy. Those people who are constantly trying to remind you of the person that you used to be they are more comfortable with that person. That's why they always remind you of it. They always remind you of that person because that person is closer to their level. You understand? They know when you elevate and get to a different level, you won't be on their level anymore, right? They won't be comfortable with you being where you need to be. So they have to continue to tell you what you used to be, how you used to get down, how you used to fail, the bad relationships you were in. And what that does is it makes you doubt yourself. So get yourself from around the people that remind you of what you used to be, remind you of your failures, remind you of all the self-doubt that you used to have, remind you of the vices that you used to get involved with, remind you of the bad relationship choices you made. Get from around those people. Stop talking to them so much. Stop being around them. You don't have to hang out with them, and I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is, bro. They don't deserve the new you. The person that believes in themselves, bro, cannot be around those people. You understand that? All right. Now, number 3. Engulf your things that increase belief in yourself, okay? When you create. So that means art, that means music, that means some type of video, that means some type of photography. Bro, whenever you create things, when you build things, okay, that unlocks belief in yourself. Because every phase of it, see, you have to understand, we don't just feel accomplishment when we're done painting the shed. We feel accomplishment when we start. We feel accomplishment when we're a quarter of the way done. We feel accomplishment the first time somebody says, oh my God, you're painting that new shed, it's going to look great. You start believing in yourself. Every time you create, bro, it makes you believe in yourself. I don't care if it's poetry. I don't care if you write books. I don't care if you sing. I don't care what it is. Every time you create, you believe in yourself a tiny bit more. So you have to create. Also, when you work out, you exercise, or do anything to increase your health in a positive form. Meaning, if you eat better, if you're getting more sleep, if you're stretching, if you're walking outside, if you're getting more sunlight, if you're going to the gym lifting weights, if you're playing basketball, if you're riding your bike more. It increases belief in yourself because you're doing something most of the time that you haven't done before. If you ride your bike 5 miles on Tuesday, most likely, bruh, even if you just ride the same 5 miles, now you can say I did it twice instead of once. Most likely at some point you're going to start doing that 5 miles faster, right? At some point that 5 miles turns into 6 miles, or you bring somebody with you. It increases belief in yourself. You start believing in yourself more. You understand? Things that you've mastered already or that you think you've mastered. See, we try to increase our belief system in ourselves doing things that we don't necessarily know how to do. We're not very proficient at. But when you continuously do things that you're really good at, it makes you feel good about yourself. And you also go into it with more confidence. So if you know you're a good ping pong player, go play ping pong more. Because you already know you're good at it. And normally when you're playing, you feel good about it. And then you win. And you feel even better about yourself. And when you walk away from that ping pong table, guess what you're thinking about a whole 2 days later? I kicked ass on that ping pong table the other day, boy. I kicked ass on that ping pong table the other day. Belief. So then you start thinking about, all right, when I want to start something new, I can approach it the same way I approach the ping pong table. And eventually I'll get good at it. Belief. So, bro, listen to me. You want to increase your belief system. You want to have more belief in yourself. Find people who believe in themselves and who never stop believing in themselves. And watch their actions. And if you can't watch their actions, ask them questions. DM somebody on IG and say, hey, bro, I see that you're super confident in what you do. Is there any way you could just tell me like 3 things you do on a daily basis that continues to increase your belief? Because I really want to do that for myself. Also, as you're taking notes or DMing that person that believes in themselves, get around the people that don't believe in themselves. Get from around the people that don't believe in themselves. Stop talking to these people that remind you of the old you who couldn't get anything done, bro, who was broke, who slept all day, who drank too much on the weekends, who didn't take care of his kids. Stop being around those people. You don't owe them anything, fam. You gave them the old you. That's what they get. They don't get the new you, fam. And you're not going to become the new you if you're around them all the time because they won't allow you to. All right? And also, do things that increase your belief in yourself, like create, like workout, exercise, and do things that you're really, really good at. And think about it, bro. A lot of times you can do all 3 of those things in one day. All 3 of those things in one day. Bro, you could take 30 minutes and write some poetry or write in a book or write in a journal. 30 minutes in exercise. 30 minutes doing something that you're really, really, really good at. It's 90 minutes. At the end of that 90 minutes, fam, you're going to believe in yourself more than you did before you started. It's impossible not to. Increase your belief system, fam. All right? You have to believe that you are amazing. Because this is the truth, you are. But if you don't think you're amazing, it's because you've been approaching it the wrong way. And you've been listening to all the self-doubt, all the negative talk. Oh, I'm going to be fat all my life. Well, bro, you're only going to be fat all your life if you don't change it. Because you could change it. Most of the things that you talk down to yourself about, you can change. But it starts with belief. If your kid told you he was going to be an astronaut on Tuesday, and then he came in on Saturday and said, you know what, Dad? I don't think I can become an astronaut. That's too far out. 99.9% of you would say, hey, son, don't ever say that. You can do whatever you want to do. You just got to study. We'll figure it out. But if you want to be an astronaut, you're going to be an astronaut. Bro, that's how you got to talk to yourself. That's exactly how you have to talk to yourself. And the reason why you aren't where you're supposed to be right now is because you have not been talking to yourself like you talk to your children. But guess what? It's a silver lining in everything, baby. You can start that today. I'm talking about right. And as soon as you turn this video off, change your mind frame and start doing the 3 things I told you about every day. Every single day. Every day on Saturdays, Sundays, Friday nights, every day. Small things, baby. Small things. Most of us that you think are so great, I'm guaranteeing you we just do small things every day. That's different from the small things you do all day. That's it. That's it and that's all. All right? Now, first of all, if this information resonates with you and you feel like it could give someone else a little bit of help, just share the video, bro. Just share the video. When I share videos with my guys, I send them to Joan. I say, bro, I just saw this video. it was very informative. It's about 22 minutes long, but I think you'll like it. Normally, that person comes back to me after they watch it and says, "Hey, yo, did you listen to the part that he said X, Y, and Z?" Normally, I say, "Yo, I ain't even catch that." So now we have a total different conversation about the information that I sent. But two things happen there. A new conversation sparks with me and somebody that I admire or love or that I'm just cool with. And that person really feels good that I was thinking about them that day. And bro, we need that. Because as dudes, we know we go some days, bro, and it seems like nobody gives a damn if we live or breathe, right? So share the episode, man. It does a lot for people. It takes you 5 seconds, all right? Now, you might be the type of gentleman that is in this situation where you don't believe in yourself that much. You're having problems with doubt. You've had problems with attaining your goals because of your own self-doubt and non-belief system, okay? If that is the case, you need some one-on-one attention. Go down in the description, book a call with me. We'll get on the line and figure out if we should establish a relationship to help you with a plan to get you closer to your goals or even believing in yourself more, right? Sometimes we need coaching. And guys, that doesn't mean you need a coach for 9 months. You might just need a couple sessions, bro. You might just need to see me once a month, maybe once a week, whatever it is. You'll never know if you don't go down the description and book a call. I might not be the right coach for you, but if so, I can help hook you up with some other guys that can help you in the area that you need. But you got to take the first step, all right? So I always appreciate you tuning in with your boy, man. It is a pleasure to spend time with you, share information with you, and help you grow. That's the only reason why I'm here, all right? And by you guys being receptive and you guys watching the videos and sharing the videos, man, that lets me know my message is getting across. That's what I'm here to do, bro. I'm just a vessel. That's it. That's it. I'm no better than you, bro. I get the information and I relay it to other people. That's what I'm here to do, all right? So I appreciate you for hanging out with your boy, man. He's your guy. Mark my words.